Hello, and welcome to Heal the Tree Fall. So this is a short video, you can call me Noon, and it's just to explain what Heal the Tree Fall is about, because quite a few people ask about it. So Heal the Tree Fall is about a group of people who came together to basically just literally see how we have different information, how we look at things differently, how we maybe want to learn about different things, uncover different things. So that from that, it's really sort of grown. And we are predominantly on Telegram, but we have got a YouTube channel, and we also have a Pinterest channel. And we're also there's a group on WhatsApp. Now, what I do have to explain is there's a difference between the broadcast channels and the groups. And that's really sort of like, we can see that in Telegram quite clearly. Now, don't fret if you're not invited into the group, that's fine. The reason being is because we try and keep the dynamics in a certain way so that everybody is kind of not on the same page, but kind of going in the same direction. And the broadcast channel has just as much information and has just as big a library. And if there is anything that's not in there, the admins that we have and the people that we have in the groups will go and look for it for you as well. So and indicate things up for you. Part of it is for your what they would term self-empowerment in many different things. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you the Telegram side of it. So we'll just do that and share the screen up, so you can bear with me. And we'll share that one there. So as you can see, this is me in the all chats. Now, if you want to privately get in touch with me, which is fine, let me know that you've done so, because I don't tend to look in this all chats very often. I tend to try and clear it out more than anything else. But as you'll see at the side here, I've got folders down this left-hand side. And the broadcast channels I keep in one folder. Now, there is, it's easy to set up folders. That keeps your Telegram nice and neat and tidy. And you can get notifications as well on the things that you want to be notified on, So these are the broadcast channels. And in here we have Heal the Tree Fall. So you see a beautiful Kaz there. Kaz has put a post up, and she's on Hearts Connected and in Hearts Connections, and she's really, really good. So we have lots of different practitioners from different things. But you'll see that, you can make a comment here at the bottom, on any post that has gone up. And the admins are the only ones that can post on the broadcast channel. But if we go up to the top here and just click, you'll see that you can go into the background of Heal the Tree Fall channel. And if you scroll down, you'll see you've got photos, videos, files, audio files, which usually sometimes are done by me, sometimes they're from other people. There's different things that are in there, voice messages as well, GIFs and shared links. Now, if you click on, let's go into the files one for a second. Here we have all the different files that are in there. Now, up at the top is a search bar. So if you're searching for a certain thing, all you've got to do is type that in and then look for it. Alternatively, it's the same for any of those categories. If you want to go into the audio files, here we go. Look, there you go. Pagans, Towns and Cities. Is Earth the most important place? This is discussion topics, where usually it's me putting out my thoughts and questions and what does everybody else think? And then people come back and they say what they think as well. Now, it might be in the group, it might be on the broadcast channel, it could be both. Now, when you're in the broadcast channel, if you make a comment on here, so let's see if I do it on Kaz's here. So if I put a comment into here and I go, hello, Kaz, yeah, and then hit send, it comes up in the broadcast channel. Even if you're not part of the group, it still filters through onto the group. So the group members get to see it, and they can also respond to it as well. The only thing is that if you're in the broadcast channel, you won't see the group. And that's okay, that's fine. There could be many different reasons why you're not invited to join the group, okay? It's nothing against you. It's just simply, like I said, it's the dynamics that go on there. So what other things have we got in the broadcast channels? Well, there's Heal the Tree Fall, which is this one. And Heal the Tree Fall actually got its name from the Zen koan. So I was sat one night and I thought, what can we call this? And there's an old Zen koan that states, if a tree falls in the woods and there is no one around to hear it, does it make a sound? So I made it as Heal the Tree Fall. This thing of opening to different things being there that maybe are unseen. And we talk a lot about the unseen world, and some people relate it to being the astral and a whole lot of other things. The unseen world is basically what you can't see, what you can't physically see, so it's yeah, I'll let you discover that yourself, because that's quite interesting. So that's called the trunk group. Yeah, so that's like the tree, and it's the trunk part of it. So that's where the vast majority of discussions go on, and it can be quite busy. But like I said, if you do join it, you know, don't feel that you have to look at everything. Absolutely not. We're not into clickbait. We're not into you must respond to everything. We're not into have a look at everything that we post. Nothing like that at all. You come to it when you're ready, or when you're looking for something. You just go into the background in the library, and you just deal with it from there. It's up to you how you use it. It's like going into a real library. You're not going to go and read all the books, and you're not going to go and talk to all the people in the library. You're going to go for what you want to go for. And that's exactly how this has been set up. So some of these are current affairs, things that we talk about. Other things are more esoteric and more etheric. Like I said, we have a lot of practitioners that are in there as well, doing different modalities. And you can always ask them a question about things. So what other ones have we got in there? Well, the next one we have is astral traveling, meditation, and pathworking. Now, astral traveling has become quite a big thing. Initially, whenever I set this up, it was meditation was the big thing. And now it's become astral traveling is the big thing. And it's always actually quite surprised me, because pathworking is the one that takes in everything. So people are slowly starting to get to that. But, you know, we come from different backgrounds. We've been through different things. So we see the world a little bit differently. And we refer to how you're on stepping stones. Now, your stepping stone might be that you're just not as far as other people that are in the broadcast channel or in the group. And that's okay. Nobody is going to put you down. There's no such thing as a stupid question. It's absolutely fine, whichever way you want to look at it. So there's lots of information. Again, go, click on the banner at the top here, this bit up here, and then go through it, and you will see that there's, loads of photos, videos, files, all that sort of thing. If you can't find what you're looking for, let us know, and we will try and find that for you and post it up on the broadcast channel. The next one we have is now the startings of these ones, which are called the branches, are HTTF, and the HTTF stands for Hear the Tree Fall. Really, really simple, yeah. But it's a way of shortening it down, because we then have a long title after that. So the next one we have is Faeries, Archangels, and Otherworldly Beings. Now that incorporates a huge amount of things. And the same thing again, library, click on that banner at the top, go into the background of it, and you'll see we've got lots of stuff in there that you can go and listen to, or, look at. There's books as well, and a whole load of stuff, basically. And you can also, if you see something that is here, so I posted up yesterday, I think it was something that Lady Gregory had put in his painting. Click on the comment below, comment box, make the comment and say, is there any more information about this? Or where do we find out more about these type of fairies? Because fairies themselves, if you look at fairies for Scotland, we have both good and bad fairies. If you look at fairies for England, they're predominantly good. So there is a difference there. In Scotland, we call them the she, so there are differences around. Otherworldly beings takes in what people refer to as extraterrestrials, but it's also entities of different forms. So entities of different forms are, they can be what you might call demons and angels, they're just simply entities. We discuss all those different things. So, and it's like I said, it's mainly information. The next one we have is HTTF Nature's Remedies. Now, this one is all about things that are going to help you to keep well. Usually things like homeopathy, applied kinesiology, what foods you eat, simple detoxes to do, what fruits and foods hold for you, how they affect your body, herbs and herbalism. There is a whole load of stuff. So if I just show you the background in there, if you have a look, you'll see that there's quite a lot going on in there. Now, we do have a lot more in the group. And as I said, if you're looking for something specific, let us know, and we'll flip it over to the broadcast channel for you so that you can pick it up, no problem at all. Okay, so Nature's Remedies is basically everything that nature gives us to keep us healthy and well, and to combat anything whereby we might have kind of gone awry a little bit. So the next one we have is HTTF, Crystals, Sounds, and Light. Now, a lot of people might, be a little bit kind of wary about that one. Crystals, most people get, it's a crystal you hold in your hand. What does it do? But this incorporates like the work of Veda Austin and Dr. Emoto, and a whole load of other things as well. Stuart John Reed. And it's not just them that we're looking at. We're also looking at up and coming people. So Mr. E. Scholar, who does a lot in cymatics. and he does it through water and lights, and how light actually affects you as well. So the postings that go up on there and the discussions that come from it, you know, we usually have the discussions as well in the trunk group of Heal the Tree Fall, and in the broadcast channel of Heal the Tree Fall as well. And sometimes we'll share out from a posting that's on the broadcast channel for Crystal Sounds and Light into the trunk group as well, because not everybody joins every channel, and that's okay, that's absolutely fine. So we do try and get out the information as much as we possibly can. But this is an interesting one that's really, you know, we're looking at scalar technologies, we're looking at how different frequencies affect us in different ways. And, you know, there's some things there about Vega machines, there's things about Spooky 2, all that sort of stuff, if you've ever heard that. I apologize for the wobble in the camera. As you can see in the mirror here, my cat, or one of my cats, is in a box. He likes sitting in a box. This is Hamish, by the way. So, and he's nicknamed Hamish the Bugger for a very good reason. So the next one we have is HTTF Shadow Work channel. So I quite like this meme. We do like our memes as well because they're short and sweet and usually give us quite a laugh as well. And the Shadow Work channel, again, go to the banner at the top, click on there, and then scroll down and you'll find all these different things that you can go and have a look at, listen to, whatever, you know. But this is all about shadow work and your shadow working, you know, because everybody has a shadow. It's as simple as that. There's quite a few of us as practitioners have had people come to us and they'll stand there and they'll say things like, oh, I did my shadow work in a weekend, you know, and we kind of look at them and go, okay, that's great. The simple thing is, have you got a bodily form? And if you have a bodily form and the light shines on it, is it going to create a shadow? Yes, then you've got to do shadow work. Your shadow work is lifelong. And it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be that challenging, but we do have to do it. And on occasion, it can be a bit rough to go through that. So a lot of our members, whether it be for just part of the broadcast channel or whether they're actually part of the group, enjoy the fact that they get support whenever they're going through things. Now, that's not to say they'd sit there and moan and whinge about things, because we're very honest about stuff. If you sit there and you go through cycling through things and you're only moaning and whinging about it, we'll sit there and go, well, why are you moaning and whinging about it? Change it, do something about it. I have a saying that everybody kind of giggles at, and that's buckle up, buttercup. So it's get on with it. You know, nobody can do this work for you, but what we can do is we can help you with the information so that you can then choose and decide for yourself. We're not here to tell you what to do. Every being is completely unique and individual. So we don't like using the word special either. When you know what that word means, you wouldn't use it, trust me. So you're unique, you're individual, you are you. And you're perfect exactly the way that you are, because you are on a journey, and tomorrow you will be perfect again, but you will have transformed and changed again. Some things will stay relatively the same, but they will change. So that's part of what the Shadow Work channel is about. And lastly, we have the HTTF Divination and Auguries channel. Now, Divination and Auguries, again, go to the banner at the top, click on there, it'll take you into the background. You'll see there's quite a few things in there that you can look at. Divination and Auguries is about, there's a difference between divination. So divination, let me explain this a little bit more simply. Divination is things that you can pick up to try and divine from. So things like tarot cards, runes, wisdom sticks, apple seeds, drums, all those sort of things where you can tangibly hold it in your hand. Auguries, on the other hand, is still a form of divination, but it's to do with what's going on in nature. So if you see a flock of crows or a flock of seagulls, what does it mean? And most people have not learnt to look around them at what nature is actually showing you in every given moment of A, what has been, B, how to solve something, and C, where are you going, you know, or where is the choices of where you're going. So auguries for me are something that hasn't been explored particularly well, and people fob things off as, oh, that's an old wives' tale and things like that. Usually because whenever there is an old saying, if you have 3 crows or more on someone's roof, it means there's going to be a death, right? Now, that's actually true, but it doesn't mean it's a physical death. It doesn't mean somebody inside that house is going to die. What it means is that usually it's a part of that person. So it could be a way of thinking, a belief, a way of doing something, a habit that they then stop and they transform. And it's that transformation that is the death. So the crows have signaled right, we've picked up on the augury, but because we are told only one way to look at something, we're actually misinterpreting it. So auguries is all about nature. It's about watching how the mice do things. It's about watching how the clouds go across the sky. It's watching how the sun comes in and how it feels on your skin. Auguries are all of nature, and you're part of nature. So divination is really important, and it's really good. And most people like going and getting their cards read, or, you know, all sorts of different things like that. And they can be very helpful and very indicative. But auguries are the ones who really do show you an awful lot more. And once you get into it, you can sit for hours on end outside and just go, oh, that's what that means. Oh, that's what that's coming in. And then it's not that you don't have any surprises coming to you in life. It's just that simply that's what the universe is showing you. And it's showing you through nature. The whole of nature then shows you exactly what's going on. Now, there are loads of arguments against it saying, oh, well, you know, people say that they can do this and it's a load of bunkum. That's fine. If that's what you think, don't be on this channel. Don't look at this channel at all. These are for people who are into this and who want to learn more and uncover more. And we don't dismiss anyone, okay? So because everybody has got a valid point. So that's the different broadcast channel. I'll quickly show you the groups, and I'll show you that they're an awful lot busier. So I'll do it on the trunk group. So this is my folder for HTTF, which is all the groups that are linked up to the broadcast channels. So if we go and have a look, and you'll have seen on there, that's the trunk group, and again go into the background, and you'll see that there's an awful lot more files in there and everything, because we started off as just the groups, and then we created the broadcast channel. So not everything has flipped over, but like I said, just let us know what you would like to, you know, what you're looking into, and we'll try and give you some links that you can go and have a look at. Sometimes it's YouTube, Freeview, not Freeview, Rumble, Substack, blogs, you know, things like that. Our group members are absolutely brilliant. They're fantastic at how they find information, how they bring it together for someone else. You know, they're really good. And bear in mind, it's free. None of us get paid for doing this. We're simply trying to keep this going as much as we can, so that it creates a repository for that different type of information, so that it's there for everybody to use. So that's basically Heal the Tree Fall. We ask you to, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, just bear with me. Okay, there we go, back to me again. So yeah, all we ask is that you're polite, you're kind. If you disagree with someone, you can disagree, absolutely, but don't make it into an argument. You can always walk away from one another. You don't have to, you know, sit there and completely agree on anything. If you don't agree with something that you're scrolling past on, scroll past it. You don't have to make a comment. Nobody's expecting you to make a comment. And don't feel that you have, like I said right at the start of this, don't feel that you've got to go and look at Heal the Tree Fall. You don't. You can go at any time that you want. We are not relying on you, and we're not actually sitting there going, oh, we've got so many views, oh, we've got so many members, oh, we've got so many subscribers, or anything like that. We don't look at that at all. We look at how the dynamics are working on each one, so that we can then expand it in the ways that the people need. And that's basically why we're doing what we do. But there is such a vast amount of knowledge that is in there through the different members, the different subscribers, and everybody brings something to the table, and it's great. It's absolutely great. So that explains Heal the Tree Fall for you. I hope you've been able to follow it, and hope to see you there. And I'll pass on the links as well for the Pinterest. So you can, that's obviously just pin boards. And that if you're watching this, you've obviously got access to the YouTube channel as well. And there are different ones, and we're going to be doing more videos and more audios as well for people to listen to. So I'll do another video about how some of the workshops and things work as well. Okay, so thanks for joining, and thanks for listening. And yeah, hope to see you there.